Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're breaking down a major industrial land sale involving MIECO Chipboard Berhad and GForce Sendirian Berhad. This RM40 million transaction involves prime industrial land in Gebeng, Kuantan, and we're here to break it down in detail: who's buying, who's selling, payment terms, and why this deal matters. Let's get into it. Alright, so here's the scoop on the transaction. The purchaser is GForce Sendirian Berhad, often referred to as GFSB. The seller is MIECO Manufacturing SDNB, a subsidiary of MIECO Chipboard Berhad. The land is located at Lot 73 and 74, Kawasan Perindustrian, Gebeng, in Kuantan, Pahang. It spans approximately 17.76 hectares, or about 43.89 acres. The total paid for this land is RM40 million, making the land cost around RM20.92 per square foot. Now let's talk about the land use and rights. The land is designated for industrial use and is held under leasehold tenure. Specifically, PT 7504 has a 99-year lease that expires in 2097, while Lot 8793 has a 66-year lease that expires in 2048. Currently, the land is charged to OCBC Bank Malaysia Berhad. Also, it can't be transferred or mortgaged without the approval of the state authority, specifically the Menteri Besar of Pahang. So, what's the plan for this land? The document doesn't specify GForce's exact development plans, but given that GForce is involved in transportation services, trading of commercial vehicles, and warehousing, it's likely this land will be used for logistics, industrial storage, or warehouse expansion. The RM40 million will be paid in two stages. First, the deposit of RM4 million. Before signing the agreement, RM800,000 or 2% is paid. Then, RM1.2 million, which is 3%, is retained by the solicitor for real property gains tax. Finally, RM2 million or 5% is paid after signing. The balance payment of RM36 million must be paid within 6 months after approvals. If there's a late payment, a 1-month extension is granted, but with a 6% per annum penalty. Now, let's look at the key terms and conditions. First, the conditions precedent. State approval is required from the Pahang State Authority, and the land must be free of encumbrances before the final payment. If the purchaser fails to pay, MIECO can forfeit RM4 million, which is 10% of the purchase price, as liquidated damages, and the agreement terminates. On the other hand, if MIECO fails to transfer the land, GForce can take legal action to enforce the sale or receive a full refund plus 10% penalty compensation. So, why did MIECO decide to sell this land? In 2023, MIECO restructured its operations, consolidating its production at the Kuala Lumpur plant, making this Gebeng facility redundant. This sale helps MIECO improve cash flow, reduce fixed costs, and lower debt by repaying OCBC bank loans. The RM40 million will be used as follows: RM24 million to repay the OCBC bank loan, RM15.7 million for working capital, and RM300,000 for professional fees and expenses. So MIECO is taking a small financial loss here, but in return, they get a much-needed liquidity boost. The expected completion is in the second half of 2025. No shareholder approval is needed, and we're just waiting for state authority clearance. So, was this a smart move by MIECO? On one hand, they're selling at a loss, but on the other hand, they're reducing debt and improving cash flow. Meanwhile, GForce gets a large piece of industrial land in a strategic location. What do you think? Was this a good or bad deal? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more corporate and financial insights. See you in the next one.